Filled with energy, motivation, and determination, DES Director Michael Traylor's goal for the Department of Economic Security is to be the best human services agency in the nation. In order to reach that goal, DES continues to collaborate with community partners to provide services to those in need. Part of that mission involves the continued integration and placement of DES staff members with organizations who already serve individuals who come to them for services. A type of one-stop shop for individuals in need, DES staff are co-located with organizations including the Human Services Campus, Native Health in Phoenix, and the newly created Center for Opportunity in Tucson. DES staff comprised of the following divisions: Benefits and Medical Eligibility, Employment and Rehabilitation Services, and Child Support Services are located on-site with our community partners to provide support for those who apply for DES services, all in one location.
The Human Services Campus is a very special place. We have the great privilege of operating 13 acres of property that's home to about 20 different nonprofit and governmental organizations. And I have the opportunity to work every day with all of those people to serve single adults experiencing homelessness. We see about 800 to 1,000 people a day here experiencing homelessness. It's very much about the service intervention. It's very much about how do we do things in a more client-centered way.
The Human Service Campus model really originated from different service providers, like in most communities that were serving the homeless, whether it be with food or shelter, and getting together and thinking, wouldn't it be terrific if we were in one location and people didn't have to walk or take a bus or go wherever to receive services. I've traveled to many cities to look at other operations. That the Human Service Campus here in Phoenix is the most efficient that I've been to. Michael Traylor was very instrumental. He and I have been working on this issue for many, many years. And since DES is on our campus, it really has been a great success. Many of our folks are eligible for benefits. They are eligible for other services. DES being at the Human Service Campus is one of the best things we've done in recent years.
I was born and raised in Colorado, and I went to Arizona State University, and then I went to law school for a few years, but I fell in some hard circumstances and I flunked out. I recently got pregnant and the guy just left me for another girl. I was feeling like I have 64 cents on my debit card. I felt like a bad mom already. There's only a few homeless shelters within the Phoenix area, and I wanted to find one that I could stay longer than just a night. The resources at this shelter I've been amazed by. I expected it just to be a bed and a place to stay, but here you can get help with anything. I sat down with Benny. He gave me my medical, got me set up with the food stamps, and I saw Miss Myra, and I got my food stamp card, and the next day I was able to get food, and I was so happy leaving because I was like, I can eat tomorrow.
They come to us and they just feel that they're alone here. They feel that nobody is out there hearing out for them. We should really care about our homeless community because they're just normal people like us. You know, we all have problems, we all have issues. I feel that we should all be treated the same.
We have 3 eligibility workers on that campus every day, and they're working with that population. It's not a fixed population. That homeless population comes and goes, but to the extent that they're there and they can speak to one of our workers, we're providing them with benefits. It really started because the 2 local FAA offices that are nearest to the Human Services Campus started to see a flow of clients who would, without good transportation, struggle, but ultimately make their way to that office. And we became familiar with the fact that a lot of clients who showed up in those 2 offices were obtaining other services from the Human Services Campus. So we decided to show up one day and start to serve them there where they were.
Part of my vision and what I'm working with the partners on is to create really one service delivery system and making it so anyone who comes here as a guest for services has the same experience, the same access to resources, and doing it again in a very client-centered way.
What motivates me are my clients. My clients come first. We get a lot of clients' feedback here. We like to give them 100% customer service. Some clients come in, they have problems, and they feel comfortable telling us their problems so we can help them out and direct them to the right person to get the help they need.
Currently, we have over 1,500 community partners that we have established throughout the state. When we look at the vast amounts of expertise that the various community partners have, and then coupled in with what we are working with, it's a win-win across the board. What our goal is to make sure every individual can really truly reach their full potential.
To be able to help them and give them a little bit of hope in their life, it has really also impacted my life.
I see a lot of personal success stories. So it's going to take time. As long as you stick to it, you'll get where you need to go.
In all of my time working in the nonprofit sector, I've seen the most success when there's public-private partnership. It's very difficult for any one organization to do that alone. And I think this campus is a perfect example of public-private partnership.
We realize we can't do it alone. And though we are the largest human service agency throughout this state, we understand that there's not every service that we provide. So it's really imperative for us to have great community partners that we reach out to that can help and assist in the areas that we're not able to provide various services for.